everybody, how's it going? It's Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a shopping haul video from Old Time Pottery. And what I'm super excited about is that in this video, I'm also going to take you into my home and I'm going to show you how I incorporated all of these pieces that I bought into my own home. All right, guys, let's go decorate. But before we get into that, of course, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, my OGs, my folks that have been around for a long, long time. You know who you are. Thank you guys so much. If you're a newbie or you're brand new to the channel, of course, welcome and thank you to you as well. If you're checking out the channel for the first time, maybe YouTube recommended the video. Thank you, YouTube. You guys will stick around and have a good time with us and become a subscriber as well. All right, guys, now we'll get into that video. All right, guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the items that I picked up today at Old Time Pottery. This video is sponsored, by the way. They took care of the tab on all of this stuff, so thank you, Old Time Pottery, with the exception of like $55 because I did overspend a little bit, but that's okay. All of this stuff I'm going to be incorporating into my home, and I'm actually very, very excited about it because the great thing about a store like Old Time Pottery is that you can literally find something for every part of your home, not only inside the house, but also outside of the house. And I literally mean that when I say inside and outside the house. You can get pottery, you can get furniture, like you can get outdoor furniture, you can get indoor furniture, you can get knickknacks and paddywhacks and all this other kind of stuff. But honestly, I love Old Time Pottery. I have been an Old Time Pottery shopper for years. And when I connected with them and they were interested in like doing a collaboration, I was like, heck yeah. Because again, I grew up with an Old Time Pottery store in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I absolutely always loved them. My mother would always get me an Old Time Pottery gift card whenever I would come home for Christmas or a birthday or something. And so I was always at Old Time Pottery and I would have to drive home almost every single time because I would buy so much stuff at Old Time Pottery, I wouldn't be able to get it all in a suitcase to be able to fly home. So that's a 6-hour drive, by the way. But I'm fortunate because there's also an Old Time Pottery that's here in Georgia, that's in Marietta, Georgia. And so I visited that store yesterday with some friends and grabbed all of this stuff. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna go with is just what's right here in front of me. I absolutely love this glass bowl. First thing I loved about it was this texturing that's on here, and it reminds me of something that is handmade. It's either going to go on the bookshelf or the mantle, but we'll play around with both in just a minute. This, by the way, was $19.99. I absolutely love it, and it is glass. The next thing I bought, again, kind of thinking inside the house, and I guess inside my body, is some wine glasses. And I bought 2 boxes, and this is by a company called Libby. And what's great about this is that they were $12.99 for the 4-pack. And what I loved about these is that the base on these are solid, and it's kind of not a heavy base, but it's weighted for sure. And then that itself is also super good. And I love the sound of them, you know, when you're cheersing and everything. And I need new glasses because I broke a lot of my old ones. So I picked up these 2 things while I was there, and that was also something that was very, very good. All right, the next thing I grabbed, these reminded me of childhood jacks. If you ever played jacks as a kid, you know that they weren't this big. But I think that these are fun coffee table accents, or definitely I'm rubbing this one like it's a massager as well. But I'm kind of holding it up here and almost dropped it. $7.99 each. I bought 2 of them because, you know, you always have a pair. And I thought that they were super, super cute. I originally wanted to paint them because my thought was I was going to put them on this tray that I have. But the more I look at them, the more I really like them. And then I bought this tray while I was there as well. This one was $24.99, and I loved this, but look how perfect those jacks go with it, right? And anytime you're styling a tray, there's kind of 3 or 4 elements that you want to go with, and it's called nacho, and we'll go through that in just a minute when I am styling this. But again, super, super cute. Looking forward to putting this one on the coffee table, and I think it's going to pull in the white that's in my fireplace. I'm excited about it. Next thing I grabbed was a new mat for my bathroom. This bath mat has this great zigzag stripe on it. It's the navy core, which is going to go gorgeous on the floor, and then that's going to go with the gray shower curtain. It's going to play off of the sink and everything, and this was $9.99. The other thing I grabbed was this huge bag of birdseed. I absolutely love having birds in the front yard, And I have a bird feeder outside that is actually handmade by a local artisan. And I love to put bird seed out there because one, Mr. Otis likes sitting in the big picture window out front and watching the birds. But then also it brings these types of birds to my house. We have tons of bluebirds, we have cardinals, we have tons of different birds here, sparrows, all kinds of fun birds. And I love it when they come to the bird feeder outside. So that is what that was for. And again, that huge bag, it is a 5-pound bag and it was $7.99. Next thing I grabbed was this gorgeous vase. I really, really liked this. And it was $39.99. And what I love about this is the size of it for sure. And next thing I grabbed were actually 2 of these items. And they are these great lamps. I bought a pair of these lamps to put in my bedroom for $59.99 each. It came with the shade. And they've got everything in there that I need. And what I loved about these, again, was just that kind of heavy weighted base. I love the fact that they were kind of streamlined and thin, but they still got some presence to them. The shade color is going to be gorgeous in my bedroom. The next thing I grabbed was this great poof. I've been wanting a poof for so long. What's great about these is that they're extremely versatile. First of all, it's extremely lightweight, which is great. The other thing that's good about these is that I love just the way it looks. I just think that they're beautiful. Also, being a larger guy, believe it or not, this is actually really comfortable for me, and I can sit on it and it's perfectly fine. It kind of serves as like an extra seat, but it still looks really nice even if you're just kind of keeping it in the corner. I'm sure Otis will love to take naps on it. The other thing that's great about this is that you can use it as a footstool. So when my navy chair finally arrives from Room and Board along with my dark gray sofa, this is going to be a beautiful contrast in front of that navy chair. For now, we're just gonna put it in a corner, but I think you'll see though, it's still really, really fun. So now we're going to go ahead and style our tray on our coffee table, and I'm using a concept called nachos. Now, this is not a concept that I created. This is actually from a designer named Christopher Allen, who has an incredible YouTube channel. You should definitely check him out. And what he does is incorporates N, which is nature. That could be in the form of a plant, wood pieces, metal pieces, anything that you would find in nature. And then you always have an anchor. Your anchor is going to be your tray or whatever you're going to use as your base. The C stands for candle. I always love to have a candle element in here. And then you want to look for height, and you also want to look for some opposites. So when you look at the metal that is on the tray and the metal that is on the jack, that gives me some of the opposites. The height is coming into play when I'm adding the books to the back there. And then for the actual S, or the sculptural piece, that's where my globe comes in. It's a metal sculpture. It also has that glass base, which kind of ties back into nature. And then I'm adding this citron strand of crystals, and that pulls in the yellow from the pillow that you see sitting in that chair behind the next to the fireplace. So this is what everything looks like when it's done. What I love about this also is that you can really see how beautiful this is from every side of the coffee table. So regardless of where you're sitting, you'll be able to see a gorgeously styled tray. Right, you guys, so that is my old time pottery haul. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I am on Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, all under the Crafty DIY Guys, so be sure to follow me there as well. And of course, here on YouTube. All right, guys, thank you so much. The other thing I grabbed was this big bag of, I was super, super happy with that.